So then on Monday was the first one was Square Enix, which was like a quick, like a 30-minute.
It wasn't even 30 minutes.
It was
I think like
20 minutes. They just showed like their games. I thought I pulled up the list, but I did not.
It's weird though because well, we can go. You can go over the list first.
I'm trying to pull it up here. They showed Tomb Raider Rises.
Tomb Raider.
I'm sorry, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It looks all right. I kind of like that she's like very savage. But I think
3 games in, man.
3 games in. But I think the thing that hurt that game is sort of that they had a Last of Us thing later, and that kind of looks like a better version of what they were going for. But it looks cool. Like I like the I like that they're focusing on the mythology stuff.
Yeah, it looks. It's more. It seems like it's way different.
Yeah,
going than like Last of Us, like direction story wise, because it's dealing with like you said, or like mythology type stuff.
Yeah,
so it's more supernatural than the Last of Us.
Yeah. So I guess supernatural is the right word because the virus is not.
It's like horror. That's horror.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna. I need to beat the second one, but I'm still interested in this one because she's coming into her own. So.
Yeah, she's becoming the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, and I'm happy for that. I think they all like those Tomb Raider games are pretty like strong.
Yeah.
Within itself because they're not focused on trying to like compete with other games. They're like in their own little thing.
Yeah,
and it's really cool. Like I feel like those are really good games and people should play them.
Yeah,
especially if you played the first like couple of games.
Yeah.
So.
And then they showed that game's out the 14th too, so it's relatively soon. They showed more Kingdom Hearts. Well, they announced, I guess, that Frozen is down.
Frozen is the world.
Frozen is the world in this,
which is cool.
Which is cool, and it was a good trailer. I guess Mickey was too late.
Yeah, was that the trailer where they showed Aqua turning around? She was
no, that was the first because I think that was the first.
That was the Microsoft.
That was the Microsoft one.
So yeah, she got taken over.
They showed a Just Cause 4 trailer. There's tornadoes. It could be cool, but Just Cause 3 wasn't particularly great. So we'll see. Like maybe they kind of figured it out.
I feel like Just Cause is like those games that came out on like 360. Like it's just like hey, we dropping this like sandbox shooter.
Oh, okay. Just Cause 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. I know it's like it has like a following, but it always feels like that. It's just like, oh, we dropped this shooter that you guys like.
Yeah.
And we just got a sequel for it.
Sure.
I don't know if there is a story to it, but is it? I don't even know if it means anything.
I don't know.
Because I feel like they put the gameplay first.
Yeah.
So.
They showed A Quiet Man, which is a weird thing. Like that was the last thing where it's just like
that's like probably the only thing I was interested in. Possibly.
It was like a live action and turned into like anime or not
the actual
animated,
game,
but it turned into a game and it seems like it's like a man who's mute beating up dudes. More information in August.
I guess
that's weird.
It was really short.
They showed a trailer for Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, I might be getting that because I don't know when they first released details on Dragon Quest like 11, like probably like last year, I thought it was really cool, like gameplay. Yeah. It looks really nice, and of course like. What's his name? Like Toriyama's designing characters, of course, but it looks really nice. I never played a Dragon Quest game before, but this one looks really cool. Yeah. So I might be getting it.
And there's a crossover for Final Fantasy 14 with Moss Hunter.
Yes,
that's all right.
Behemoth.
And then that's kind of it.
Yeah,
they showed something for Captain Spirit, but they was just more just like, hey, it ties into Life is Strange.
I think. When you put it against like EA, it's like they did show more interesting stuff than EA.
Yeah,
it's just the way they handled it.
The way because I think it's like because you went in expecting like, all right, this is where the Avengers game shows up. This is where they show Final Fantasy 7 remake. This is where they show a bunch of stuff, and they kind of just showed what they already had, what you knew. Like, here's what I'm really gonna say. There's no way the EA press conference is worse because Square Enix had Keith David.
I guess he was part of that.
He did do some voices.
That's what I was saying. Like I was hoping he would be in like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh man!
Like he would be like the calm narrator. Well,
that's if they do the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, I forgot
if they did that.
Then she's not in that game.
Well, you never know.
And yeah, you're right. But like when you put like Square Enix compared to like their past one, because they always had somebody like talking. That's where that crazy ass that's when they announced like Nier and stuff, right? Yeah, was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, when that was a live press conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. That's why I was like disappointed about it, because I like I like conferences when people talk.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess it's just I
like Nintendo's the only. No, actually, Nintendo's fine because they always have Reggie to talk. They always have somebody to present it. This one's just like, hey, we're going to show you like these games that we have, and that's it.
Yeah. So it was okay, but yeah, I think the thing people is always like, oh, they're having a press conference. I guess they got stuff to show, and it's kind of like, no, they didn't really. Like they just showed more, but if they didn't. I think the problem is they didn't have a press conference the last 2 years.
It was the last 2 years?
I think the last 2 years they have not had a press conference.
Oh, okay.
So people thought like, oh, okay, so I guess they have stuff to show this year if they're bringing back a press conference, and then they didn't. Yeah, well. Whereas if they kept having press conferences, then you go like, okay, it's just their press conference. They're going to show what they have. You don't expect them going like, well, they need a reason to show it. So
I don't know. I feel like they needed to show like Final Fantasy VII though.
Something, yeah. Nothing they showed was particularly bad. They just didn't have any surprises. Yeah. Like they could have showed more of something, or
that game's never coming out.
Yeah, didn't they announce? Didn't this have the? Oh no, that was the. No, this one had the who are the fuck? I'm blanking on the name now. Who did Bayonetta? Who does Platinum?
Platinum. Oh yeah, that Babylon's
Fall.
Babylon's Fall. Yeah,
Babylon's
made
Fall,
by Platinum.
Yeah,
I guess there's another game you can look.
Yeah, they didn't really show anything, but
I mean, you put Platinum games to Platinum to like the game, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, unless it's that Legend of Korra game.
I guess
they're one that everyone brings up.
I forgot about it.
It's their really only like bad game, I think. Yeah. So, but yeah, Square Enix it's definitely like it's that EA for like the least one, but I think EA wins because it was just boringer and like like the games you thought they were gonna show, like they showed Anthem, but they didn't show any of Battlefield. So like that's, and besides those two, like nothing there was like interesting.
Yeah.
So,
the Japanese wins again.
They win again.